people? It's the cool one, the cool KAG, bringing you another WNBA game breakdown for Tuesday, May 28th. Like I said, game breakdown, no slate breakdown. If there's only one game on the docket, that's a game. If it's two, then it's a slate. Anything, etc. That's my opinion too. So it's a one gamer. So let's break it down. You have Indiana going to Connecticut. No implied totals, always. Maybe it's the way it is right now. They still dealing with the NBA, so the WNBA, everything is not up to par yet. Let's put it that way. So starting lineup for Indiana: Mitchell. Expected starting lineup. Excuse me: Mitchell, Wheeler, Dupree, Laney, Achonwa. For Connecticut, you have Thomas, Williams, Thomas, Strickland, Jones. All right. So as you see on the screen, we have MVP, Star, Pro. It's a little different than DraftKings, where you only have a captain spot and everybody else is just filling the blanks. Usually the captain, they pop up more money on. Here it's just straight money. Straight money to be dealt with. All right, so for me, there's only 5 people that I'm looking at that, it's 5 people that I'm looking at for the top spot. And those people are Jacqueline Jones, 12,000. Alicia Thomas, 11,500. Cancer Preed, 10,500. Jasmine Thomas, 10,000. Tiffany Mitchell, 9,500. And Erica Wheeler at 9,000. Those are my top picks for the MVP spot. We'll break it down a little bit more for you. Jacqueline Jones, highest person on the slate for reason. Scored 39.8 last game. Had a double-double. 30 minutes, 10 points, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 2 turnovers. So she was over a point a minute. I like her a lot. She'll be in a lot of my lineups. Jacqueline Jones. And before I even go further than that, little gives heads up. Indiana, Connecticut should be a really good game, but I'm pulling for Connecticut. They're one of my top teams in this league this year, and I got a feeling they'll go to the final if everything works out. They play the way they played the first game. Indiana, on the other hand, has a struggle against New York. New York became a better defensive team, but they're still lacking in scoring, so they struggle. Won the game on a putback, like last shot of the game, went in with like 0.2 seconds, whatever, how that goes. So they won that game there. Connecticut, on the hand, just destroyed. They destroyed Washington. Washington's missing Elena Del Don, I give you, and the one that was playing, I can't remember her name right now. The other guard that came back, the tall guard, I can't remember her name right this minute offhand. Sorry about that, people. But they got shut down by Connecticut's backcourt, and I think Connecticut's backcourt is really defensive. You got Jasmine Thomas, played defense at Duke, plays defense. Courtney Williams, they play defense. These are some defensive players over there. Yeah, we ain't even get into all that. So, so I like Jacqueline Jones to start it off with at 12,000. I like her. She'll be in line of my lives. Double-doubles already. The next person, I call her the female LeBron James. Alicia Thomas. You heard my last podcast. I said when she gets hot, it's early in the season. This is the second game of the season. As I told you before my last one, I will be taking her. And she will be in my lineup somewhere, either MVP, star, or pro spot. She will be in my lineup somewhere along the line. All right, so that's one. Now you got Cancer Pre next. Everybody's high on Cancer Pre. Good reason. 32 minutes. She had 12.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 30.4. Had to go against Tian Charles. Zoe B. I saw things out of her I've never seen before, like her actually getting the ball at the top of the key, putting it on the hardwood and going to the basket. That was never her game in DePaul. I never see her really do it. Knowing that she could do it, because we used to do it when she played for the Olympic team, I seen her do it then. So I'm very shocked. So she will be in my lineups too. That's another one I like. Jasmine Thomas, I'm really thinking about putting her in the MVP spot. The girl can do a little bit of everything. 29 minutes last game. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, which I like. 27.6. Like I said, she's a defensive specialist. She's going against these guards in Indiana. They quick, too. So it should be a pretty good guard matchup. I think they'll put her on Kelsey Mitchell. All right, we'll get to Kelsey Mitchell in a minute. So Jasmine Thomas is another one I really, really like. Tiffany Mitchell's the next one at 9.5. She played a very strong game, 28 minutes, 22 22 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound. No, excuse me. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 turnovers. I was looking at something else. 33.5 was, what she was at. What she wound up at the game at. So I like her too. I like her a lot in the MVP spot. So we looking at MVPs. Like I said, I'm going 1, Jacqueline Jones, Thomas, Dupree, Thomas, Mitchell, Wheeler. Now, underneath that, with a little bit of concerns about MVP, is Courtney Williams, but I don't see myself putting her in my MVP spot. So if I had to put someone in here, let's just throw someone in real quick. We'll put Jasmine Thomas up there to start it off with. All right, so now star. For me, when I'm doing my star's going to be someone that's going to get a lot of minutes, a lot of playing time, and could have been my MVP. So with that case, then I take one of the people that I didn't take in the first one, Jacqueline Jones, Thomas, Dupree, Mitchell, Wheeler. Now you're talking about you could go down to a Courtney Williams, right? So now Courtney Williams, what she did last game, she stunk the bed up. That's what she did last game. Let's just put it this way. Everybody told me, oh, she's the killer. She's the killer of Washington. She's a Washington killer. I checked her logs. Yeah, she might average 37, but those are in spurts. A lot of times she'll get you 18, 19, which she did last game. 28 minutes, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, no turnovers, no blocks, no steals, 19.5. She did not perform well, and they dropped her price down, which I like. So look for a bounce back for her, but I doubt if I put her anywhere but a star spot or a pro spot. Now, the other girl behind her, underneath her, excuse me, I'm looking at my other notes over here. Underneath her is Tiara McCowan. Tiara McCowan, rookie, played very good, really well. She played really well. 13 minutes, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, two turnovers. I can see them giving her more touches, more time on the court, and that's at 8,000. Now, if you think that Kelsey Mitchell will have a bounce back game, because she was another one. Like I said, I see how they play the defense. Or I coach AAU basketball, won a national championship last year. My thing is defense. I take the people's weaknesses and I work that against it, use my defense to stop them. Now, what did they do with Kelsey Mitchell? Well, the same thing they did last year. If you heard me say this before, first game last year, she dropped like 30 real points. After that, they always double team her because she's a lefty. She likes to swag to the left side. So what they do, they bring a trailer over, and now they got her trapped on the left side, her strong side, with the person guarding her, someone over the trapping, usually a bigger person so she can't see over it. And now her being a conscious lefty, it's hard for her to make passes, whatever. So she really had a bad game last game. 19 minutes, 6 points, 1 rebound, no steals, no nothing else, 1 turnover. 19 minutes. They had to take her out because they bottled her up. So she had 6.2. So I could see her in a bounce back spot. They dropped her really deep. She, I think, was like one of the top prices last game. So she down to 7,500. I could see her going up in there. But the person I really like to really get in my lines, when I'm gonna try really hard, is where is she? Oh, that's right, Natalie Ochoa. Natalie Ochoa, I'm gonna try to get in my lineups a lot. On paper, she has the best matchup defensive-wise. I think they tempt against centers, which is shocking. So anyway, she played New York. She had to go against Zoe B, Tina Charles, my big bruisers over there. So in 29 minutes, she had 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 turnover, 18.4. That's not good enough. But I can see her bouncing back. Like I said, on paper, she has the best matchup on paper-wise. So for me, that would be the cutoff. She's the cutoff for my star. So I'm taking her out real quick. So like I said, if I don't go Ochoa, could go Mitchell, McCowan, Williams, Wheeler. I didn't even talk about Erica Wheeler. Excuse me. Erica Wheeler. Yeah, Erica Wheeler is somebody that's really on my high list. I'm sorry about that. I forgot all about Erica Wheeler. I think I talked about it. She had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 29.7 in 30 minutes. Erica Wheeler, they're going to throw back into the starting lineup because they had the other girl starting. They had someone else starting. So they're going to throw her back in the starting lineup. They're going to have her back in the starting lineup. That's what I can say. They're going to have her back in the starting lineup. Look out for her. I could see her going into my star spot. All right, so we'll leave that right there for now. Now, pro is somebody that I know is going to play that really nobody's going to be on. And so, like I said, I could go with the money I got left. I got 76 left over right now. I could go up to a Tiffany Mitchell, Erica Wheeler, a Courtney Williams, McCown. Well, I could go down to a Shakina Strickland. Now, Shakina Strickland is somebody I probably use for my utility, but it's a possibility. In 21 minutes, she had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, no turnovers, 16.1. I don't really get going there, so I'm not really looking at what she can do. So let me go down a little bit. Morgan Tuck, no, she's not capable of that. But these two kids here, Laney and Johnson, I have to really take consideration on them because they did some work that I wasn't shocked of. Now Laney, this is she is in the starting lineup. All right, so they ain't take her out. In 20 minutes, 4.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, no turnover. 21.7 in 20 minutes as a point per minute. So I could see myself moving her up there. So let's put her into the pro spot. All right, so now this is just a little rough draft. This ain't just not nowhere near my lineup. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nowhere near my line. Just give me a little alternative. Now, with that, now my utility, then you can flip this around. Utility is probably going to be someone low. But I'm just going through this now. So you're going through it with me like that. So for my utility, I always start down to 4,000. See what I got. Rachel Band gave you 7 points last game. You can look at her for utility. Rhea Jones, this is the person they taking out the starting lineup. They taking her out the starting lineup. That's what it was. Jones is out the starting lineup. She didn't play that well first game. I think she had like 9 minutes. Somewhere around 9 minutes. Let me clarify that if I can find that. She played 9 minutes, 1 point. 1 block. 1 turnover, total 0.3. So I don't know if I could go back to her. But these are all young kids. The first game is very tough for them. Bria Holmes, she had a pretty, with a little bit of time she got on the court. These are kids that ain't getting time on the court. Now, the one that's getting time on the court is Johnson. All right? It's Johnson. That's who they took out the starting lineup and put Erica Wheeler in. I knew it was somebody. So now, Johnson is not starting, but she should see a lot of playing time. So I like that. I like the fact that she's not starting. Shanice Johnson, she's not starting. They're expected not to start. So in 20 minutes, she gave you 14. 20 minutes, 2 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 14 points. We'll have to reevaluate her a little bit. Just about. But for a space saver, she's going to play. They're not going to just cut her out. I mean, she didn't have a great game. But you're going against these other kids, they might need the height more than her because she's really a guard. They had her at the 3. It's hard to play 3 when you got to go against Tina Charles. Tina Charles was at the 3. It's crazy what they did. But anyway, we'll leave it like that. Now, the next one up is LaShonda Clarendon. Is that her name? I'm saying Asia Clarendon for some reason. Yeah, LaShonda Clarendon. I don't know what to say about this. I mean, she played 17 minutes, got 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 16.6. Not bad. Maybe she'll get a little bit more playing time. She get playing time. This is where you have to make your choices down here for your utility if you want to get some big name people up. Or you can go contrarian and wind up with a Morgan Tuck down here anyway. But then that's the next person we want to talk about, Morgan Tuck. Morgan Tuck played a little bit. I watched Connecticut almost all my life. 13 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds, total of 10.4. It seems like she's going to get off, and then she don't. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And she's going to be a doctor, too. Crazy. But anyway, we'll leave that one alone for now. So that's $6,000. I'm not sure I can pay, but some $6,500, I definitely can go some Shakina Strickland. Definitely can go her former Tennessee protege, big point guard in Tennessee. Now they got enough guards there, so they don't need her to really play guard. But she still likes to shoot the 3. She's more of a 3-point specialist now. 21 minutes, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal for 16.1. Connecticut's so deep, nobody gets a lot of playing time, so you have to really, really watch that. So for me, I'm going for Connecticut to make it to the finals. But today, you might have to go Indiana because they might be fighting. They might have to fight to get this win. Over Connecticut at home too. Connecticut's tough in Mohegan Sun in the gambling spot. So those are the ones I'll be looking at down there, and you can put a Kelsey Mitchell down if you want to on McCowan. So that's basically it. I'm not going to release this. I'm going to take this one out. because I don't want people to say, oh, he just throwing in lineups or whatever. No, I'm not throwing in lineups. I don't do that. So if I wanted to, I could go there, and I got $7,000 left, and I'll leave you with that to play with. So anyway, people, that's it for today. Hopefully they start with these bigger slates and stuff, because what it is that you could tie. I finished first the first night, second night, did okay. The last time we played, I didn't do well, but I'm tied. I'm tied first. And, so I've been playing other sports to, not to be tied. But right now, with these one game slate, if everybody has the same lineup, it don't matter who you put in utility. If y'all got the same utility, it don't matter if that one's first or second, but you got the same line, you're all going to have the same. So to be a little different, everybody says leave money on the table. Tonight's slate, if you want to be profitable, I don't think you leave money on the table tonight. They starting to get this down with the pricing. They seen I think every team has played at least a game, so they're seeing who's what, whatever. People overprice, they starting to price right, this and that. So I'm waiting till they start getting more slates so I can get a better feel of this. But for right now, I'll work with this, what we got. All right, so right now I got this up here. This is just a little filler where it let you know that what you can run with. Okay, so anyway, as they say, have a good day, people. And as we say over here with me, let's go get that money.